Hello guys, it's Ashish Chauhan from ashvircreations and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, today in this video I'll show you how you can edit your photos just like Calop. If you don't know, then you can just search on Instagram and just follow that creative profile on Instagram. So you're gonna just edit the photos just like Calop with social media likes and that kind of theme portraits. You can see the difference. And guys, don't forget to follow that creative profile on Instagram. He is really an amazing artist, guys. So guys, do follow that profile. So guys, I'll show you how you can also create your photo just like that profile which recently he uploaded in his Instagram. That is flying likes and all 3D likes. So we're gonna just make that kind of photo in Photoshop. Here is our photo. Now here we have already made a crop for our Instagram. The ratio that is 8:10. Now let's select the photo. We have already made a selection or made a cutout of the photo. Now let's add the background to the photograph. So here is the photo which we're gonna add as the background of the sky. Now go to the edit, select free transform and press Ctrl T. Just place that in such a way that it should look more realistic and amazing. Let's just flip it horizontal. And we're gonna just place this over somewhere here. You can just place this that sky background by your choice, whatever person or whatever way you want, you can just place it. Now let's add some more background. Let's just drag it and drop to the photo. Go to edit, select the free transform, press Ctrl T, or you can directly press Ctrl T from the keyboard. Now we're gonna just place this background in such a way that the bokeh should be on the back side of the photo until the sweaters come near the neck region, right? So we're gonna just place it in such a way. And now add a layer mask on this. Select the brush tool and just make sure that foreground color is a black color, and just start erasing it. We are using this brush tool instead of eraser because we can do the adjustment. If you want to undo that process, you can always do if you have created that layer mask on that image. So we are using a layer mask technique to erase the background. Now we'll just go to the filter and select the liquify because we want to increase a little bit that volume of the hair. So just increase the brush and just make a little bit of volume on the hair to get it more look mashy and amazing and stylish look, guys. Now let's go to the consolidate tab. Let's again arrange to 2:2. Now let's go to the file and click on open. And let's start the process of making a 3D adding a 3D light or 3D like image to the photo, right? So guys, you can just download all the 3D that structures or like images from the links in the description. Just drag it and drop over here. Place it above all the layers, press Ctrl D, and you're gonna just place it somewhere over here. Now again, let's create a new layer. Select the paint bucket tool and just make sure to select the brownish black color and just paint it with that color, and just make the opacity of that layer to around 9 because we want a little bit of darkness in the background. So we are just creating that kind of solid color effect. Now let's just select the outer glow because we want to create the outer glow on this like image or the PNG. So we're gonna just select this outer glow. Just make sure to select the that perfect orangish color in this color mode, and change the blending mode to screen, right? And just make the opacity to 100%. Still we're gonna just play with the color until it looks amazing and kind of realistic. And just hit OK. Now let's increase a little bit of spreadness to around 7. Increase the size to get the perfect glowing effect of the photo, and just hit OK. Now you can see the difference, guys. Here over the color of the button is kind of red, so we're gonna just change it to kind of yellowish effect, right? So we're gonna do the same process. Double click on that and select the outer glow of this color, that is orange color, and just hit OK. Now you can see it is kind of looking similar to that of that Calop's inspired like button PNG, 3D like button PNG, right? And we're gonna just place it somewhere over here. Go to the file, click on open, and let's again select some more button of this 3D like. Just drag it. Let's consolidate all to tabs. Just drag and drop over here, and we're gonna just place it somewhere or this position. Just press the Ctrl Alt U, so it will automatically select the previous adjustment of the hue and saturation which you have done. Alright, now we're gonna just paste the glowing effect. So just right click on it and select copy, and just paste a layer style on this layer. Do the same process as we done on the other like button. And now we're gonna place this over here. Let's close this button. Now again let's just add some more 3D like button to the photo. Go to the file, click on open, and let's just select some more photos of the 3D button. Just drag it and drop over here. Press Ctrl Alt U, so it will automatically change the color of that like button. Just copy layer style and just paste layer style on this layer, so it will automatically select the glowing effect. Now here the process starts, guys. You have to press Ctrl on the one side of the control from the keyboard, and just move with the cursor from any of the side you want to create that kind of perspective, right? So you're gonna just play with that corners of the PNG by pressing the control from the keyboard. Now let's add some more 3D button. Let's take this 3D button, press Ctrl Alt U to get automatically. Just right click on it and select the paste layer style, so it will paste the layer style of that glowing effect. Now we're gonna just use this as a reference image. And we're gonna just place it somewhere over here, this button. Flip it in a horizontal way and just drag it. Let's increase the size of this button. and we're gonna duplicate this like button by pressing Ctrl J and just decrease the size with the help of Ctrl D, and we're gonna just place it somewhere over here. Make sure you have to keep this in a random position or the random way, right, so that no one would be able to identify. Now let's select the curves, click on the below mask, clipping mask to get the perfect details. We're gonna just adjust the contrast and the highlights with the help of levels on this subject layer. Now we're gonna increase the background size, so just press Ctrl T and we're gonna just place it somewhere over here. This one is looking quite cool. Now we're gonna just decrease the saturation of this black brownish, add a layer mask on it, and we're gonna erase it from the middle of the image because we want a perfect highlights of the sunset. So we're gonna just remove that from with the help of eraser, or you can use the brush technique, layer mask brush. Now we're gonna just merge both the layers, create a new layer, create a clipping mask on it, select the brush tool and just make sure to select the orange color effect, and we're gonna just paint the edges of the model because it is a very important thing, guys. It should look more realistic because it should look like you have captured, you know, kind of real photo, and the real that shadow, or you can, what do you say, that highlights of the lights of the like image or the button are actually falling on the t-shirt or the sweater of the model. So you have to do this process, guys, so that it will look a perfect light effect, that it is actually glowing. Reflection of that light is actually falling on your, you know, t-shirts or whatever you are wearing. So this is a very important thing, guys. You have to do this process. Change the blending mode to screen, so that it may look more realistic, like a real glowing light effect of the like buttons. And we're gonna do the same process of over here. Just make sure, because if it doesn't look good, don't add too much of light effect on the mobile phone. Let's create new layer. Change the blending mode to screen. And we're gonna just make you know, that reflection of the shadows. Change the blending mode to screen and just press Ctrl T to enlarge. It should look like, you know, kind of the light is coming from the mobile phone, so you have to do that in such a way. Alright, guys, now let's decrease some opacity from the image. Now press Ctrl from the keyboard and select the eraser and just erase that lighting effect of that mobile screen effect from the mobile, also from the hand region, with the help of eraser. And you can see the difference, guys. Let's again just remove it from the down portion of the image. Now this one is looking quite cool, that the sun rays or the particle image is actually coming from the mobile phone, right? Now we're gonna change the color of this 3D like button, so just play with and just make sure to get that perfect orangish red color tone effect. and you can see the preview and just hit OK. Now let's do the same process on all the likes button. Press Ctrl Alt and U, so it will automatically do the previous adjustment of the hue and saturation, right guys? Ctrl Alt and U and just hit OK. Let's do the same process on all the 3D like buttons PNG. Now here we're gonna just add a blurring effect on all the that 3D like button, because it should look more realistic. So we're gonna just add instead of box blur, we're gonna just add a Gaussian blur to the photograph, right guys? Rasterizing image doesn't work, so let's just directly give a Gaussian blur to the photo or the PNG. Go to the filter, select the blur and select the Gaussian blur, and just make sure that the button actually looks pretty perfect. So just add a 15.3 pixels blur to the photo. Let's do the same process on almost all the buttons. Just make sure that you don't give that effect on the front layer of that the front button which is near the mobile. So don't add that effect over there. Just duplicate it by pressing Ctrl J or directly press Alt and Ctrl to duplicate it image. Now here press Ctrl from the keyboard and just move it from any of the corners, so it will change the perspective of the image, and you can just play around with that to get that perfect desired perspective what you want with the help of Ctrl. And this will actually make it look more 3D and look amazing, guys. You have to hold that Ctrl button and just move the corners of the image, right? Now you can see we're gonna just do the same process over here. Go to the filter, select the blur and just get a Gaussian blur. Here we're gonna just reduce it to around 5 because we don't want this too much. Here we want a little bit more, so we're gonna go to filter, select the Gaussian blur, and we're gonna increase the blurring effect. Let's add some more blur. Now this one is looking kind of cool. Window, and let's just consolidate all two tabs. Select the Marquee Tool and we're gonna just smoothen the face of the subject. So we're gonna select the 50% gray from the fill, change the blending mode to overlay, and we're gonna do the dodge and burn on the face a little bit. Just add a little bit of burn over this portion to get that perfect cheek or that cut face of the model. So you can see the difference. A little bit would be pretty much perfect, guys. Don't add too much of dodge and burn to the photograph. Now we're gonna add a dodge effect. A little bit would be pretty much perfect if you need it. And just make sure to get exposure to around 9 or 8%. So you can see the difference, guys. Here's the before and here's the after. And you can see the difference. It is really affected and giving an amazing look. Now let's again, here we're gonna just add a little bit of more blurring if you need. Let's create a new layer and create a clipping mask. Select the brush tool and change the blending mode to screen or the soft light, because we want to reduce that blackish or the dark effect of that PNG. So we're gonna do the same process on all the likes button. Create new layer, create a clipping mask, select the brush tool and just paint it over there. Change the blending mode to soft light, and you can see the difference. It is really looking amazing, guys. Let's create new layer, create a clipping mask, select the brush tool, change the blending mode to soft light. So we're gonna do the same process, guys, and to the old likes button, because this will actually make your photo to look kind of, very much amazing, and kind of, it will actually match with the background, because this was actually very much dark. So our photo, if the that subject or the PNG is actually glowing, so it should also be glowing in the middle portion also. So we're gonna just reduce that black effect or the dark effect of that PNG button by doing this process. Now select the brush tool and just add some little bit of lights or near the hair region, so that it will look kind of original, that the lights are actually coming. Now let's just merge all the layers. Right click on it and select merge layers. Again, let's crop the image, and here we're gonna just add particles or the dust particles, glowing particles of that image. So we're gonna just add a bit of PNG or the particles of that image, fairy dust particles, right, guys? So you can just download this. I'll put all the links in the description, so you can just download it for free. Now we're gonna just drag and drop over here, change the blending mode to screen, and we're gonna just place it somewhere over here. Let's reduce the size of these particles. This will actually make your photo to look more amazing, guys. So you can see the difference. Now we're gonna just erase it, the bigger particles or bigger bouquet particles from the image with the help of eraser. Press duplicate that image and place it somewhere over here by just rotating it in the way you want, and just reduce it or erase it with the help of eraser. Now we're gonna just merge all the layers. Right click on it and select merge layers. Again, let's just crop the image. Now let's go to the filter, select the camera filter, and we're gonna do the same process, that we're gonna color grade this photo. You can directly apply the preset, guys, if you want. Here we're gonna just add a vignette on the effect to get that perfect dark and moody blackish effect to the photo. So we're gonna just add amount around to -28, midpoint and round. This is totally up to you. This you can adjust by yourself, whatever kind of vignette you want, you can just do it. Now we're gonna go to the calibration and just make the hue to around -33. Now go to the HSL tab, or let's increase the calibration of this red primary color. Guys, you can also use the preset, right, which I have tons of preset on my website, so you can just download it for free and you can directly apply the preset to the photo. But here I want a perfect and manual adjustment according to the photo, so I'm gonna do the manual color correction in camera. Let's decrease some blackness. Now go to the HSL, and here we're gonna just make the red color to a kind of orange tone effect, and just make a blue color to around tealish color effect to the sky. So just make it to -33 or around -42. Let's select the sharpness and just add a little bit of sharpness on the image and just hit OK. and you can see the difference guys. It is really looking very amazing. Let's compare both the image. Go to the window, select the orange and select the 2 up vertical, and you can see the difference guys. They both are really looking very similar. We're gonna still use change the red color of that button to kind of orange tone, right? So we're gonna just again go to the filter, select the camera filter, and just make a little bit adjustment of the red tone of the that button image. So we're gonna just go to the hue HSL tab, just play with this green primary color, now this one is looking quite cool guys. Now here we're gonna just add a more glowing effect on the light button. So create a new layer, select the brush tool and just make sure you have selected a cream color, then just give it a strokes of that whitish cream color on that white heart PNG image. Then just change the blending mode to screen. So do the same process on all the like buttons, so it will actually make it look more glowing and looks amazing guys. Let's do the same process on all the, just give a big strokes of the whitish color on all the buttons in the middle portion, and guys you can see the difference. Now we're gonna just, you can see the difference is really looking very amazing. Now we're gonna just merge both the layers, and finally here our editing is completed. So you can see the difference guys. Here it is actually looking very similar and looking very creative, just like Calop. I hope you all have guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, then just smash the like button, and if you still not subscribed, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of our videos and presets. Also visit our website, that is www.ashvircreations.com. From there you can download all the LUTs and PNGs and presets for your mobile, PC and camera just for free. Also guys, follow us on Instagram. So guys, thank you for watching and bye bye till the next video. Till then guys, be creative and be awesome.